We're still climbing up to 6,000 by the looks of it here.
Yep.
So 6,000 will level off, and then we'll.
600.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's my. I just knocked it. Sorry, yeah, it's okay.
Just checking it.
No, you're okay. No
I'm
problem.
check captain all of a sudden.
So departure out of here is going to be around the 400 foot mark. Then we're going to make a right end to intercept this track down to 4,500 feet before Charlie Hotel. Or when does that happen?
Just after.
Just after Charlie
Yeah.
Hotel, we'll go down to 4,500 re-intercept and then land. So I'll ask for the flaps and everything as we go up. If you can help me there, that'd be great. Cool. So back himself. And clear right. Alright, so tell on this side, okay.
No.
Oh wow, it really does stop. Okay.
Yeah.
In the real aircraft, if you put power on and it starts rolling, there's a lot of inertia and it just keeps rolling on, yeah. But that's okay.
Just doing the most of
Alright, so takeoff briefing discussed. And what else we got? Cabin crew seated, cabin secure. Yeah, I can really see what you mean with that parallel.
Yeah.
Okay. So, come on left here.
I just got used to it, so it doesn't really.
No, we'll go straight in.
Oh, straight in,
Yeah,
okay.
so straight in.
Yeah,
Sorry,
just see where I'm going.
this is me, mate. Sorry, yeah.
No, no.
Come right a little bit. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So you happy to go straight away?
Left, sharp left.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Coming out.
You happy to head off straight away?
Me.
I'd say yeah, you happy for us to leave and depart straight
I'm
away?
happy. So
So I'll keep
400 feet tip turn point left.
Yeah, sorry, man. I keep bringing the thrust back thinking
Okay.
All right, so I'll line it up for you. And do you happy for me to fly it, or do you want to fly it again?
I'm happy to fly.
All right, well, okay, you fly it then, and I'll help you with this. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll press Tiger there. So press the Tiger switches whenever you're ready.
Oops.
That's all right. Press these buttons.
Where are those tigers?
Yeah, watch it. That's it. You're right. Okay. So setting takeoff thrust for you. Alright, and
You gonna call it?
yeah, that's fine, mate. So takeoff thrust.
Straight.
Set indications are normal as well. 80 knots. Back there. V1. Rotate. That's it up. Cool. What's it, right? You can gear it. So keep coming straight. Turn left a little bit. Come left. Just check your instruments now. So turn left. Left. Just keep straight. That's it.
Still clear of those buildings.
That's it. So nose down a little bit. Yeah, 20 degrees. Don't bother looking outside. Just look inside for now. Bring that nose down a little bit for me. That's it.
Just there. Slightly.
Push that.
Gotcha.
Bring that speed up.
Is it as quiet as this?
No, it's not much louder.
Quite nice.
Yeah, that's it.
It's very nice. So, 6,000.
That's it. 1,000 feet. We'll disconnect and we'll fly from there.
Will you charge this full time?
No, I mean, yeah, you can. Preset it if you want, but just leave it there for now.
Down it up on the ground room.
That's it.
And the living room.
What's the runway in? What's the runway?
13?
Just putting in my own rings as well.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
So we're flying 275 here. We're going to turn right.
Yeah. So that's it. So at the moment, the autopilot's got it sorted out for us. So it's nice and stable. We can have this conversation now. Again, we're at 230 knots. The aircraft's completely clean and not configured for landing at all. In Ryanair, we do it a little bit differently. We configure the aircraft quite late. So that's why I've just put in those rings in there. autopilot in just to help us initially.
Mhm.
Then once the aircraft's stable, we'll disconnect it and we'll go from there. It's coming left now, 4500.
We've just crossed that waypoint here.
That's it. So we're going to stand now. 230 knots is fine. In fact, it's only 1,000. So it's 2 knots is slow. In the meantime, bring this to the upspeed. So I'm just bringing the speed back to the upspeed. Because that's the lowest speed that we can fly without bringing the flaps out, essentially. And see, as you can see with the autopilot engaged, it's much more manageable. And whilst it's a complex approach, the autopilot's there to help us fly.
Autopilot's doing a good job.
So far, so good.
You can scan and have a peek at what's going
That's
on.
it.
Catch your breath. Okay. So where are we? We're just travelling along here.
That's it.
Waypoint up here. It'll do an automatic turn.
So the last portion aircon, that is fantastic.
It's usually the pressurization, but
Alrighty. Alright, okay, so it's not scheduled the same.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'll just bring it down to 6,000. Cool, hopefully that's. We'll leave it. I mean, I don't actually know the approach to 088, 500. Okay, so 119, 136 initially, and that's fine. 088, we have flaps. I'm going to do flaps 40 as well on 132. And that's it. The wet to come off for that one. We have
That's the automatic one.
That's all done. So I'm actually setting for you. You want to select flaps 1 for me, please? Grab the flap lever here. Flap one.
so just lift it up.
Yeah, lift it up. Good, yeah. That's right. And then bring the speed to 182. 182, yeah. And then it's down to...
Panorama, is it?
Yeah, so we're currently on a base rate, if you will. I'll go flaps 5, please. Andrew's loading up. Select flap 5, please.
I usually like to be around 2,000 feet as you enter the city, over the city.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, understood. Yeah, fair enough. And we'll, like I said, once we clear this.
Yeah.
You want to get your fingers caught in that trim?
No, it's yeah, you learn to sit like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
stay
learn to
more
sit like
clear.
this.
That's an active.
That's it.
What's it down there? That's another runway.
Well, that's the new airport.
New airport there, yeah.
Oh, we're going to the island, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so this is 088 anyway. There we go. Alright, so we've got the glide slope here already.
Yep.
We've got the localizer coming in shortly. So I'll arm the approach for now. So that means that the actual autopilot is going to capture the ILS by itself, or with the autopilot system.
When you do this, you can see why they built a new airport, can't you?
Yeah, well, that's right.
Right.
Okay, so if all I've captured, that means the autopilot's automatically captured onto the lateral guidance for the runway.
Yep.
So it's slowly coming up, and that's fine. So at the moment we've got the 10-mile ring and then the 4-mile ring. So that's how far away we are from the runway.
Mhm.
That's all set, that's all set. Customers proceeded. Alright, so glide slope's now captured as well. So as you can see here on your FMA, the glide slope is captured. and the localizers
That's a
cap.
green gun.
So the aircraft is going to start slowly descending now, in line with the actual ILS, or in this case the ILG.
Yep.
So the missing approach altitude for this deal.
Again, I think I've been using 1,000 feet because you want to be over that turning point at around 700.
Okay, so I'll do 3,000.
Yeah.
I don't know what the official chart says. Anyway,
Yeah,
so-
you can't get those charts anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. The missing approach altitude of 3,000 is set. Cabin crew seated for landing. Now in Ryanair, this is where we'd start taking flaps out. This late.
Yep.
So we.
That is late.
Yeah, it's 10 miles plus one.
Is it?
Is the
Yeah.
limit, yeah.
That's what you set up here automatically, I think.
What I've done is I've put that ring in there for my reference.
Oh, right. And you'll put out flaps manual as well.
Yeah,
You're
so
doing that?
but we've been doing it well before that. Yeah.
Okay.
So what we can do is, if you have, would you mind if I flew
No.
it now, and then I get you to help me configure the aircraft as we start to
Yep.
land? Yeah. All right.
That's
So
fine.
I'm going to disconnect the oil throttle on the autopilot, and that's me flying now.
Yep.
So effectively, I shouldn't have to change anything or do anything because the aircraft has already configured itself,
Yep.
trim-wise and everything for me.
Yep.
So anything I'm doing now is just upsetting it.
Is that close to the clarity pack that you'd see
Uh,
this time of day?
well,
In real life?
yeah, it all depends
A few
because
lights
yeah,
around.
Kai-Tak was infamous / famous for bad weather, low clouds.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's got that little sort of a what is it? I don't know. It's not crystal clear, is it?
Yeah. No.
Can I get the gear down, please, Andrew?
So just pull it out
Yeah, pull it down.
and down. There you go.
Very good stuff. Yeah, that's it. Could you bring this down to another 15 for me, please? Thanks very much. That's just
Three grains there.
25.
Take a little while to kick in.
Yeah, that's all right.
And then you lock it.
Okay, so the landing checklist of flaps at the moment, what that would mean is we're just going to do start switches as continuous. So the important thing is fly the aircraft first. That's the biggest thing. So I'm interrupting my own checklist here just to make sure that I'm actually flying it correctly.
Yep.
I think that's okay for now. I'm trying my best here. That's what she's doing is the recall checked and landing gear down to begin. I want to bring 3 sets of flaps. So can I get flap 40 please? Thanks for that. The 5 above. So flaps are 40 I assume, green light.
Yeah, there's it's like an LED light there
Oh.
that's over the 40 rather than a needle.
Oh, yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 40 green light, that's all done.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the moment, as you can see, we're on glide path-ish,
Yep.
we're on the vocalizer-ish, but I'm looking outside a little bit more now.
Yep. Put on the flashes there.
Yeah, a bit faster than speed.
You're back to look up and see a window come out.
Yeah, so I've got the rabbit lights there in front of me that I can see.
Plus 100.
Check. So plus 100, we're 100 above the point where we need to make a decision if we're going to continue.
Minimum.
Right.
Minimum to continue. I can see the runway, I can see the rabbit lights and the lead-in lights, so I'm happy to continue as well.
Yeah.
So we'll just arrest that rate of descent. So now I can see the reds and the whites for the puppies there on the right-hand side.
Uh-huh.
Continue. So 500 is another gate that we use in Ryanair to make sure that we have to keep going.
Glide slope.
Yep.
Glide slope.
License check, 3 reds check.
300.
Correct.
Glide slope.
Continuing that descent now.
Yep.
I've way overshot this. Fantastic. Small corrections, or even though they have to be direct,
200.
just got to make sure that they're smooth and not over-corrective either. So now I'm tapping it in here.
100.
Yeah, so 4 whites, let's check.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Here we go. Right. So spin breaks up, and we're gonna reverse this. Wow, this is odd when you're on the
Yeah.
street. Wow, okay, yep.
Yeah.
Right, so coming right here.
Where's
So-
your reverse thrust?
So the reverses are out at the moment.
Are they right?
And
Yep.
as you can see, we're coming through 90 knots on ground speed.
Yep.
So we've got the auto brake disarmed at the moment, so we're not actually doing any braking. So now we're going to brake for it.
Yep.
At 60 knots now. I'm going to stow the reverses, but not completely, so we can rearm them and reinitiate them if we need to. That's not correct. Yeah, wow. and then we've got the green lights here on the left hand side for a taxiway.
Well done.
It's very sensitive, very
Yeah.
tough.